Mine went live. Yours had. Now we're going through technical difficulties.
Yes, lucky you're here with us. Start it over.
Okay. Okay. That's your time. Okay. If you need to turn off your camera, you hit this, and your microphone is already on. All right. Just make sure my audio is good.
Is this good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Good and loud. Good and loud.
That answers the audio.
Let's check David too. Bear with this. No, I ain't coming up. David. ZWHCI. ZWHCI. It's live there. ZWHCI. It's live there. Said Bakayo. Alright. So let's face each. First and foremost, Ka Halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakah Kodash Barak Yahweh Barak Yahushai. Shalom.
Shalom.
The honor to LG, that's great meal song. Shalom. Shalom to the Tone Child, just scattered abroad. Greetings, because we're hopeful like why? Because we don't know the left out these signs. Can I see that big Bible? Okay, I see the office. I'll get mine.
I said that too.
The while. Anyway, what's the title of today's lesson about? Indoor camp. As you can see, we missed the camp for GMSDC. This thing on the outside, we missed it. Indoor camp. Isaiah chapter 13, lift ye up the banner upon the high mountain. So the title, the topic of today is about what? Isaiah 13. Yahweh Avaratazat, Yahweh Shemesh Shalom. Try to get through it all. From verse 1 all the way down to the last verse. So, brother, for your screen, it's already sharing. Yeah. And just go to like Isaiah 13 or whatever precept you get.
Oh, that's right. We got
So the brother's on Chesed Bakayah. I'm on David 2. Let me get Isaiah chapter 13. When you get it, brother, just read verse 1.
All right, here we go. I think I have my All right, Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Yep, this is the burden of Babylon. Burden, keyword burden. So it's not just like a light, easy thing. This is a burden. This is a heavy, weighty matter that Isaiah, the son of Amos, is seeing. Let's get verse 2.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. What's the banner? What is a banner for? A banner is what? It's for lifting up something to what? Show an ensign. So an ensign is being made. And who lifted up that ensign? Let's get the book of Jeremiah, brother. You know, he spoke about the prophets that have been before me and before me of old, prophets against both many countries and kingdoms. They get that prophets before me of old. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8.
That's good.
Because the prophets are what? They're lifting up the banner right now. How? On the highways and hedges, and on the internet platforms, and on the street corners, and the rest of it. Oh, yeah, it's on the street corners, highways and hedges, and the internet platforms. That's how they're lifting up the banner now, publicly. Just to go into it. You got it?
Yeah, Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Okay.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both again.
The prophets prophesied by setting up a banner on me and before thee of old prophesied. Prophecy goes etymology. Pro means before, fet means to speak. Prophecy. So it's what? Their prophets are speaking the future in the past. Prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Great kingdoms of war, battle. That's self-explanatory. Evil's what? Bad times. And pestilence can go into what? A disease. Now, a hunter goes into what in the Japanese? It's a loan word from the English meaning hunter. Hunter.
That's the spirit, brother. I was getting ready to read this verse in NT because it says something. I'm going along to that line. The ancient prophets who precede you and me spoke against many nations, always warning of war, disaster, and of disease. And the brother was just going into the haunted virus right now with that disease.
Yeah, you even have a hunt. Not to change out words. You even have a map of it. You can look it up. All right, so I'm putting it on the comment board for David, me and the brother's channel, so you can get the words on screen. Where is it? Yeah, you got the Hunter virus, and in Sanskrit, Hunter means what? Alas, saw a great exclamation. Let's get Ezekiel 33 and 33, brother. I've been doing that what? It is coming to pass. Because the prophets have always been prophesying about this war. War's coming to America, Babylon the Great. Evils. Nothing but evil. Check in the news. You can look to the news in the news. Great evil is happening. Why? Well, what is evil? Evil is bad times. And because iniquity shall abound. Iniquity. Who rules the world now? The wicked that the Bible speaks of in Job 9:24. So when the wicked bear rule, they rule the world. What is iniquities? What is iniquity? Iniquity means sin upon sin. That is what iniquity means. Just like in the time of the Maccabees, when after Alexander the Great died, when the wicked started bearing, evils greatly multiplied in the earth. Evils. You got it?
Yep, Ezekiel 33 and 33. To pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet had been among them.
And when this cometh to pass, what comes to pass? The prophecies that the prophets have been prophesying, the banner that they have been lifting up. When it cometh to pass, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. Then will they know this was a man of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Go back one verse before that, because this is how they see the prophets now. They get what? Entertained.
Verse 32 of Ezekiel 33. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do not. They do not them not.
Yep, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song. What's a very lovely song? Something to what? To entertain you. Of a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant, entertained by you, and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. And the word that they're hearing, that's Isaiah chapter 13, verse Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. And who is this burden coming from? Yahweh. These are the words of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. That's why you go to Revelation 20 and 4. Let's get that, brother. Revelation 24.
Before we go there, brother, I want to read verse 32 in the end. To them, like someone who sings love songs with a beautiful voice. They hear what you say, but they don't act on it. They hear what is being preached through the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, but they don't act on it. What is the act? The act is a demonstration. It's action. It's emotional implementing what you were told, and that's what they don't do.
Yeah, the hearers of the word, but doeth them not. Let's go to Revelation 24. You get that? Verse 4, Revelation 24. Hear them, do not. Yeah. Bring it out.
And round about the throne were 24 seats, and upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment, crowns of gold.
What was that? before you go, 20 seats. And upon the seats, I saw 420 elders sitting. That's gold type represents purity. Heads crowns of gold. Just for edification's sake. And if they have what? Crowns, that shows a certain amount of what? Authority. All right, let's go to Revelation 24, brother. Revelation 24.
20.
Not because it's just for edification's sake while we read it. Edify, exhortation. Edify goes into what in the etymology? To build up, to encourage, to like endure. Your call in the Paleo Hebrew go into it.
So, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witnesses of Yahweh Shai, and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with.
The main point in this was what? I saw the beheaded for the witness of Yahweh Shai and for the word of Yahweh. So these scriptures is what? The word of Yahweh. And this is also what? The testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy of Yahweh Shai and for the word of Yahweh. So these prophecies are what? The word of Yahweh. So it's like a beautiful song of being entertained. This is the word of Yahweh, and his word will not go out what? It will not go out void, as is written about. These pages, this book is going to consume you. Because this book is what? Consuming the world already. These prophecies within the book. Going to what? Soon do what? Consume the world and bring evil upon the world, because the prophets have been prophesying. What's written in this book is supposed to come to pass. But first, what has to happen? They have to prophesy what's written in the book. They have to prophesy what's written in the book. And Yahweh Shai comes in what? The volume of the book. So this word, this wisdom is what? Yahweh Shai, and they have to prophesy this. And once it happens, the prophecy, well, that means what? Now the book can bring what? Greater evils upon the world. And how is the book going to do that? By Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai is the book. Yahweh Shai is the word. The right hand and left hand is subject unto him, who has gone into heaven. Angels, spirits, and dominions are given unto him. Let's get that, brother. Who has gone into heaven. Oh, man, I hope this Google comes out here. Because all this world down here, Esau, his empire, and everything else, it is all subject to who? Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai speak about what? All power in heaven and earth is given unto me. So you go deeper. The Father passed the baton to the Son. Subjects and dominions subject to him. It's in the New Testament, speaking about Yahweh Shai when he has gone into heaven. So all these demons and stuff, Satan and everybody, they gotta listen to Yahweh Shai now. Who the volume of the book? Yahweh Shai is the book. That's why this book can work. Yahweh Shai doing it. Because the Father passed the baton to the Son. Yahweh Shai made the statement about what? All power in heaven and earth is given unto me. It's 1 Corinthians 15 and 28. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 28. So all subject unto him. Let me get this precept over here. Because this is going into the Apocrypha. I came out of the mouth of the Most High. I came out of the Most High. When you get it, just bring it.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 15:28. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also himself be subject unto him that put all things under him, that Yahweh may be in all.
Yeah, and when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also be subject unto him that Yahweh may be in all. And that's not the one. Look up the one who has gone into heaven. Angels, spirits. It's a good precept. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to what? Subdue all things and put all things under him. But Yahweh Shai is also going to be what? Subject unto Yahweh, who put all things unto him, that Yahweh may be in all. Ultimately, Yahweh is going to rule over Yahweh Shai. This is, oh man, the Apocrypha ain't working again. Oh man, bear with me. Sirach chapter 24. Who is wisdom's people? Who is Yahushai's people? That's the nation of Israel. 50 of that. Sirach 24. In the congregation of the Most High, she shall open her mouth and triumph before his power. I came out of the mouth of the Most High. So these words is the word of Yahweh. But where do these words come from? From the mouth of Yahweh. Yahushai. He is wisdom. He is the word. And covered the earth as a cloud. And it goes on, All right. 6. In the waves of the sea, and in all the earth, and in every people. With all these I sought rest, and whose inheritance shall I abide? So Yahushai controls what? All peoples and nations. That's why everything is subject unto him. In Sirach 24, brother. Let me get this one. Who going into heaven, angels, dominions are made subject to him. This is 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 22. First 3 and 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 22.
Who is going into heaven? Hand of Yahweh, angels and authorities and powers being made subject unto him.
Yep, that's everything's being made subject to Yahushua. Because Yahushua is the volume of the book. That's going back to what I was saying. This book was going to consume the world and bring evils upon the world. Within and without was what? Full of woes and evils. Let me see if I get that over here. It's in Ezekiel. Within and without, full of evils and woes. It's in Ezekiel. I think they shut. This thing is moving slow now. Verse 9 and 10.
Ezekiel chapter 2, verses 9 and 10. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll, a book was therein.
What's that book? That's the Bible. A roll of a book, that's the Bible. That's the scriptures, 100% truth.
And without, and there was written therein that mourning and woe.
That sounds like what? Great sorrow or distress. That's what woe means. Lamentations, that's bitter mourning, sorrow. This is all just destruction and death and woe and evil. Evil is what at times. So with these prophets, going back to Isaiah chapter 13, verse 2, lifting up a banner upon the high mountain, part of that banner is going to what? Bring to pass these prophecies. This book is going to consume the world with lamentations, mourning, and woe. And ultimately, the book is Yahushai, who is going to bring upon this all upon the planet Earth. Yahweh by Shem Yahushai will do this thing. How is it prophesied about? Because Yahweh through Yahushai does all this. Because Yahushai, he's a right-hand man. He's the king that represents what? The king's right hand represents his authority, his might, his strength. The right hand is what? Special privileges, just like Yahushai is the right hand of the Father Yahweh. Yahushai represents the right hand of the Father Yahweh. So that's how this will play out. Yahweh through Yahushai. Yahushai got the baton. But Yahushai is the book, so he knows about the prophecy. He knows what must come to pass. He is still doing he's about his father's business even till this day. He does his father's will. My meat is to do the will of my Father, as he stated about what is meat. Meat is your food. Without meat, you die. So without the meat, you're going to die. So Yahushai's whole purpose of existence was to do what? The will of his Father. That's basically what he was saying. The whole reason why I'm alive is to do the will of my Father. That's what that means. The meat is to do the will of him that sent me. And that's supposed to be our meat, to do the will of Yahweh. Go on back upstairs.
Go back.
The water.
All right. Isaiah 13 and chapter 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice unto them. Shake the hand. And that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
So we know what the banner is. Now it's the prophets. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Where's the high mountain? America, Babylon. Mountains represent governments in the scriptures. Look that up, brother. When they have their Mount Summits, I don't forgot the name. Like their Mount 20 G4 Summits.
G4 Summits.
Look up those names. Look that up, brother. Let's get what a G for summon is because of many, because that high is the highest, and also not to represent governments in the scripture, so that makes sense. For
By when? To be laid bare. To be laid bare.
he's supposed to be laid bare in the government. How? By the banner being lifted up. The person lifting up that banner, making this government, this mountain bare. All right, let's continue on. Exalt the voice unto them, shake their hand. Back to Isaiah 13:2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake their hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. The gates of the nobles. Who are the nobles? The nobles are the ones that truly rule. That's according to the elites of Esau, according to the dukes of Edom, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the elites of Esau, the heads of the Illuminati, the 13-headed families,
Bacon family.
13, yeah, banking families, world elite banking families. And what else? The heads of the Luciferians. Lucifer means what? Light bearer. That's Isaiah. That was also as well. So Esau is what? Luciferian. It's the bearers of the light. The light of the wicked shall be blot out.
I have commanded my sanctified one. I rejoice in my highness.
Go to Jeremiah 1. It's going to speak about I have sanctified thee. I have commanded my sanctified ones. Who are the sanctified ones? That's us. That's the prophets. And Yahweh, our Ratizah, Yahweh, we be found of that number. I have also called my mighty ones from my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Who are the mighty ones from my anger? That's the angels, even them that rejoice in my highness. Surely the angels are up in the heaven of heavens, sanctified ones. Yeah, the word there for sanctified is Kodash in the Hebrew. I got it here. To consecrate, sanctify, prepare, dedicate. The prophets are what? Dedicated to prophesy. That's why if you don't prophesy, you are not what? You're not prophet. You are not a prophet because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has sanctified, anointed, dedicated his prophets to what? To teach the 100% truth. So if you can't teach 100% truth, you can't sing this song, you are not a prophet then, because the prophets have been what? Consecrated. Consecrated is another word here in definitions. To set apart. While they set it apart, they set it apart to fulfill what? To fulfill prophecy and to be what? Or they fulfill it for part of the prophecy to prophesy. Because the prophets are prophesied to come and teach. Isaiah 13:2, lift ye up the banner. That's a prophecy, which is what we're seeing now. To the gates of the nobles, we're seeing that now. You know, going to the DC, you know, GMS DC, when you go to DC, it's the nobles. On a physical level, not just like on the internet, because, you know, these elites, these Rothschilds, they know about the videos and the rest of it. They be taking listenings of vow in the garden to what? Keep the ways of righteousness and to do the will of Yahweh to govern the world in righteousness. These other nations. You have the sons of God, that's Adam. You have the sons of wicked, that's the seven. You have the sons of men, which was the rest of the nations, the beasts of the field. You know, cursed shalt thou be above all cattle, or the beasts of the
Luke 9:62. And Yahweh said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and back is fit for the kingdom of Yahweh.
It's fit for the kingdom of Yahweh because you broke that vow. That's why when Adam fell, he broke the vow. Fell out, yeah. Now I'm looking for man, KJV's coming up. That ain't it. That's why I'm looking. Second Esdras. I can't get to your phone for now. Something broke. Second Esdras gave command to Adam. Because it speaks about that in one verse before. All right, Second Esdras, breath of life to Adam. I believe it's Second Esdras chapter 6, verse 3. Second Esdras 3. Second Esdras chapter 3, verse. Oh, yeah, Second Esdras chapter 3. It's verse 4. Second Esdras 3 and 4. I got it. O Lord, who bearest rule, thou speakest at the beginning, but now this. Oh, get it on screen for you.
Which one is working? for you?
2 Andrew chapter 3, verses 4 and 5.
Which
Oh, I just went to the if you go to here in the KJV, go there, type in 2 Andrew chapter 3, come right up. 2 Andrew chapter 3, verse 4. O Lord, who bearest rule, thou spakest at the beginning, but now that is planted up, and that thyself alone and commandest the people, and gave a body unto Adam without soul, which was the workmanship of thine hands. And they breathe into him the breath of life. That's what the ways of righteousness, the laws, the statutes, commandments given to Adam. And it's supposed to be what? The high priest in the garden. He had the priestly ways given unto him, and he was made living before thee. Verse 6, and thou leadest him into paradise, the garden eastward in Eden. Eden means what? Paradise. The whole world was Eden back then. The garden eastward in Eden, that's Jerusalem. A city of peace is what it means. Which is also the location of the temple. So Adam was like a high priest in the temple in the ancient world, which thy right hand had planted before the earth ever came forward. Before the earth ever came forward, you know that garden eastward in Eden, which was the location of the temple of Jerusalem, that was all blueprinted in the heavens before the earth ever came forth, before the earth existed. Because the scriptures speak about in the book of Revelation, a bit off topic, but it speaks about Revelation, the temple, and the Ark of the Testimony. There's a whole Ark of the Covenant, temple, and altar, the spirit world. So in the book of Revelation, verse 6, and now leadest thou gave us commandment to love thy way, which he transgressed, commandment. So you broke the vow. And immediately thou appointest death in him and in his generations, of whom came nations, tribes, people, and kindreds out of number. And it goes on. But Adam was supposed to what? Command the people, govern them. So that's going to sanctify ones, because Adam was sanctified, anointed, to do that. But he broke it. Just the same we're supposed to be doing now. You have prophets since the time of Adam. That's the and Adam heard the voice of Yahweh Elohim in the cool of the